Yeah. I forgot where we were. Oh, it's not Oogie Boogie. I almost had. Okay, I'm back to behaving like an adult. Hey guys, it's Kingdom Hearts. It's Saturday, and that means it's Kingdom Hearts Saturday. Kingdom Hearts Saturday. Sekiro Saturday was so much easier. But anyway, that's where we are. Then this is what we're doing. We are here to find out who stole the presents. Neo Shadows. It's nuts. I mean, it's definitely in some part because I took the shield instead of the sword, so like I'm just weaker in general. But man, it feels like my sword does 5 full damage. Hi, Jerry. Cool it. All right, since you want to be a funny guy. Yeah, stop that. No, no, no. Ha! Oh, okay. I have a lot of health. Where did I get all that health? These guys stink because they don't do hit stun. Like, they're familiar with the concept of it, but they don't actually do it. So nothing you do really bothers them, and they will just blow your spot up in spite of your efforts. Maybe that's just me revealing I'm bad at this game. No. Okay. You remember taking the staff first time and getting rocked by... It's the staff is such a thing in KH1 specifically because magic in KH1 is actually very, very powerful. And like when you get to the end of stuff the Phantom, where you need a long MP bar, or even Ice Titan, where one's beneficial. Basically, all the super bosses are when you want more MP. Then taking the rod at the beginning of the game works, but it's absolutely one of those like tougher in the short term, great in the post game, and it's kind of up to you personally if that's like a worthwhile trade. Because the other side of it's just taking the sword, and you know they're like I say this all the time. There are bosses that are immune to some spells. There are bosses that don't really take to magic. There's no boss immune to getting smacked upside the head with your Keyblade for 2 million damage. You know. It's gonna be crime when I'm grinding synthesis items off stream. I don't want to do that at all. Oh, this is awkward. Can I just... Will I lose my whole drive bar? No! Alright, cool. Is this grinding? Yes. Should you judge me for it? Yes. Am I gonna stop? Kinda. I just need a second. Alright, let's see here. Are there people that don't like KH2 and prefer KH1 from gameplay perspective? I mean... You know. There's... Some people like say cucumber tastes better than pickle. You know what I mean? Like, there's people who think all opinions across the board. I don't know that I could hear a compelling argument for why KH1's gameplay loop would be better, but you know, I don't deny its possibility, right? It could happen. I just don't know what it would look like or sound like, basically. Imagine there being more than that single one that I saw initially. I hit it with a single thunder, like, out of disrespect, because I was like, it's just one, and then 3 more spawned. Actually insane. Ooh, a bright crystal. Synthesis drops. This is how you farm for final. I can't get final yet. You can't get final till after you beat Roxas. I mean, never say never. There's every opinion exists, right? There is unquestionably somebody who likes KH1 to KH2. I just, you know, it couldn't be me. Is all I can say to that. I disagree with that. That tweet I saw, it was about Elden Ring, but it was just like responding to getting hit in Elden Ring with "I disagree" regardless of what happens. I was like, someone's tweeting like me. Imagine a world. It is kind of neat, just in case anyone hasn't noticed, because why would you care about something like that? Those little guys, like those box Heartless, are different from Christmas World or from the Halloween World. See, in the Halloween World, both worlds have the pumpkin, but in the Halloween World they have that gravestone with the spinning attack, and in the Christmas World they have the toy soldier. I think that's kind of nifty. Yeah, that's way too many Heartless. It's not even worth me trying to grind here. I should be trying to grind Valor instead. What's up, guys? How's your Saturday treating you? Saturday's going well? Well, that's good.
You can't be here. Leave Halloween Town by order of the mayor.
Not just visit a kitty, but visit two kitties. You up?
Anybody! I'm only an elected official. I can't handle this by myself.
Sally was right. We've got to get the presents. Gather.
No. Is this an Oogie Boogie stream? No, Oogie Boogie has been defeated. This is Dr. Finkelstein's experiment, which is tragically named Dr. Finkelstein's experiment. But that's not my fault, so I don't have to feel bad for it. There's something I'm fundamentally misunderstanding. There we go. Okay. You looked into the future, and unfortunately, Keyblader is Gunbreaker tier in Crystalline Conflict. You looked into the future, and that's what you decided to focus on? That's the kind of attitude I like to see. Good job.
What a shame.
The second point is, that doesn't matter. There's actually nothing that could happen to a Keyblade job that would stop me from switching to make it my main. Nothing. Nothing you can say. It's a tank. I'm still switching. It's a healer. I'm still switching. It's a caster. I'm still switching. It's a gatherer class only. I'm still switching. I'll quit the MSQ until I can progress on just a gatherer. It's bad in PvP. Listen, it's a meme mode. Who cares? There was a Gunbreaker who didn't know how to heal themselves with Recuperate, and they not only were in a match, they won a game. So, you know, it'd be like that. My experiment was gone. Don't worry, Doctor. We know who took it. Who? The Heartless. Keyblader will just be Red Mage? Hey, bro, I know how to play Red Mage now, so it'd be like that sometimes. I'm gonna get there. Trust me. Say, I have an idea. Miscreant is a wonderful word. Oh, cool. I got a warp. I couldn't remember. This must have bamboozled me during the race because I hit skip cutscene and suddenly I was in Christmas Land and just had to remember what to do next. Alright. Stop. Go away. Oh, they need to get rid of the youth. No, that was a big one. Oh my goodness. No mas.
Not quite.
There's more?
Don't worry, I'll take care of the rest.
Did you finish making the presents?
Yep, just waiting for Jack.
So, where do you think we ought to leave them?
Oh, I know a good spot. Whenever you're ready, just say the word.
I'm back.
I'm ready. The word.
This plaza should work well for your plan. Now, Jack, what is your plan?
I've got it all figured out.
You do.
Of course. And I also have a wonderful idea. If we catch the thief for you, I would be honored to deliver the...
And on that note, we'll be going.
What are you doing? Let me go!
Stop clicking!
It's not me, Donald.
Patience, friends.
I loved hijinks. It's probably one of the reasons why I like Kingdom Hearts so much. It has hijinks.
Gorge, was that you?
How come we have to be the bait?
Good plan, eh?
Ouch!
This thing was a genuine crime. I remember it vividly. This dude was actual dirt to fight in the race. Level 2 crit mode. He just dealt way too much damage. He was like the first instance of just spam duck flare.
Huh?
Which I might do. Because I can. Yeah, because you don't have Donald with Jafar. So, yeah, and this is right after you get Duck Flare at the end of Pirates 2. So this guy was the first time I was like, ah, yes, time to press the win the game button. No, stop. I disagree. Anytime you wish to stop cheating will be okay with me. When will they add a duck job to 14? Too OP. Oh, I disagree. Fine, fine. You have to let me down. He's juggling me. Stop. Grow up. Goodness gracious. That was too early. Sir? Okay. Why? How did this happen to me twice? Luckily, this is standard mode, and I'm way too strong to be afraid. You take increased damage in Anti-Form, but that only matters if he can actually get a hit. And for some reason, Anti-Form's combos are, like, long. They do solid damage, and they have plenty of hits done. The real danger right now for me is I can't do reaction commands in Anti-Form, actually, so this could kill me. That was dodgier than it looked. Interesting. Y'shtola's gonna cast Duck Flare next expansion? That would be the biggest Y'shtola mark. That would be unfortunate. I'd have to like her from then on. Imagine a world where that's an unblockable laser. Interesting. Okay. I'm not using a high potion. There's a principle at stake here. Stop. Oh. I was ready that time. Alright, Donald. Let's do it. Farewell. So, I mean, it's suboptimal to get into Anti-Form, but it doesn't suck. Like, so the things it does bad, it drains your drive bar to 0 automatically. So even though I had 6 bars, or look, if you have 6 bars, Valor Form is only 3 of them, but Anti makes me use all 6, so that sucks. You can't use any of your spells, so if you start to get smacked around, you can't heal in any way. You can't use reaction commands, so if it's a part of a fight where you need to use one, you're just gonna die. But you can still attack and run, and like it's not an instant lose condition.
I see.
But it is suboptimal, yes.
Tinkering with things. Now listen, Jack. I'd like to thank you, and while delivering presents is something only I can do, I can give you an idea of what it's like.
Sandy Claus?
Yes, all that poor puppet wanted was a heart.
Me too, bud. Go. Me too.
Ho, ho, ho!
Duck Flare just means you don't have to play the game anymore.
Interesting. So the puppet wasn't stolen after
So no, because like Duck Flare is what it is. But all of the like things that are actually difficult content, they understand that it's a thing. You know what I mean? Like you can't Duck Flare your way through Sephiroth, right? It's not even available to you. You can't Duck Flare your way through Terra. It's not enough to kill him, and he has. I mean, even when I was doing the crit race, right? Like Zigbar was like, "Oh, Duck Flare, eh?" And he just left until I was done, and then he was like, "Are you quite finished throwing a tantrum, my good sir?" And I was like, "Ah." So you two know the tricks, and he was like, "Yeah, geek, get out of here."
When you put it that way,
I feel sort of bad for it.
Happy Halloween!
What a nice present.
I don't understand. There's no box, no ribbon tied in a bow.
Jack, it's not about the box or the ribbons. It's about what's inside the box.
No, Sora. What really counts, what's really special, is the act of giving the gift, to wish deep in your heart to make someone else happy.
Right. Of course. Thank you, Sally. You're absolutely right. Wait. What's this? I feel so strange. So very happy.
Jack, that must be Sally's present.
Really? This wonderful feeling? Oh, Sally. You've given me the nicest present in the world, and I've nothing to give you in return. What would you like? Just name it. Absolutely anything.
The nicest present I could ever ask for, Jack, is just to be with you.
It's so sweet.
You don't even have to ask for that.
Aww.
Maybe I
There's
never
no
gave
music.
her a real present after all.
Why are they dancing to no music?
Oh, I bet Kyrie would like most anything you gave her.
I know. That's what made it so hard to decide.
It's not the gift, it's what's in your heart.
My heart.
You bet. Diamonds outside it.
How?
Well, as long as she can be with you, what else does she need?
My favorite small touch here is that it's Kingdom Hearts 1 Kairi because he hasn't seen her. So it couldn't be KH2 Kairi. These scenes are always fun because the Phantom has its folks who are adamant that Sora is in love with either Kairi or Riku. And so whenever these sorts of scenes happen, if you're on the opposite team, you have to like downplay them or vehemently deny them or find a way that they're wrong or whatever. So like if your team saw Riku, you're just like, I mean, he just like thought it would be cool if he danced with Kairi with a pink background and laughed and giggled. Like, you know, he doesn't really like her at all. Calm down. And then if you're like, you know, the other side, then you're like, obviously, you know, friends don't just dance together or enjoy each other's company. He must be in love with her terminally. Am I on either team? Yes. Sora is in love with Roxel. Jill, I don't think that's appropriate given Roxel's origins. I feel like Sora is in some way a blood relative. Poor Agrabah doesn't have very many villains. So it had to be Jafar again. I don't know that we ever get the impression that that's what it looks like when you gummy ship down into a world again. It's like the one ever time I remember seeing that animation. You break it, you buy it. Oh, hello there, friends. Well, friends, I don't know about all that, bucko. We just met. Cool it.
Sora, don't let him get away!
Huh?
What's going on?
Can't believe it.
That stupid peddler let Jafar out of the lamp.
Jafar?
That man shunpoed.
Give me the magic lamp, Aladdin. And now, street rats, I bid you farewell. Crush those urchins.
Yeah, Iago. So as I recall, behind me now lies Vexen. Vexen. No, I'm kidding. Alright, let's see how torturous this is. Vexen's very annoying, but I feel like I can beat him. I kind of beat Marluxia pretty quick. But Marluxia has a lot of, like, grace. Vexen's just off. He's also the last absent silhouette. So, Vexen's deal. Vexen's got a couple deals. One, that little data circler under Sora is forever. And that little meter that's building up with data, that's never going away. What happens is Vexen has a move that summons an anti-Sora, as you saw. And when anti-Sora comes out, he's annoying. And his strength goes up as the data goes up. He's like, you know, collecting a report on Sora to make this little monster guy. Not a big fan of him, can't tell. Vexen's other major gimmick is thank you, Dan. You have to break his shield. You can't, like, in Chain of Memories, the goal was just to get behind him. Not so in this mode, unfortunately. You have to break the shield so that he becomes vulnerable to attacks. This is his ultimate. It's very annoying. It does a lot of damage too. I tried to get away so bad. I think I can do this and this. Because Donald is dead. And then I can use this. Yeah, I mean, at max, this thing just has so much health. I gotta admit, Donald, it would be dope if you were alive right now. He's just so annoying, dude. Thank you. Thank you, my feathered friend. He's also invulnerable during this, in case there was any doubt. Oh, I disagree, but okay. I'm not dead. Interesting. I'm dead. No! Oh! Dead. Dead. Nope, I'm the best player in the game. How am I not dead? My MP. My MP. My MP, it's gonna be so close. Yeah. Okay, what's gonna happen? I'm focusing so hard right now because I actually genuinely am not sure of what to do. I kinda know, but only kinda. That was that. Ugh. Ugh. I think I'll be okay. I almost wish I had kept the Oathkeeper for the magic. I don't know if magic makes my MP go up more though. Probably not. Stop. Stop. Sir. Sir, sir. 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 Okay. What are we doing? What are we doing? No, not you. You. Here we go. No. No. I know this must be torturous because it feels like I'm just like bad and that's why this is taking forever. But I need you guys to believe me that this is actually very hard. No! So, despite how spaghetti Eddie that looked, I had a plan. I'm gonna be real. I had a plan. And that plan was, if I go into wisdom form when Goofy is dead, I can't get Auntie. And if I go into wisdom form, Donald can't die. So, all I had to do was accomplish wisdom, not die, and then I knew when I came out, Donald would be alive, I'd have MP, and I could hit Duck Flare. I just needed those things to happen in that order. And therefore, I beat Vexen in one pull. Was it frightening? Yes. Did I make some mistakes that I think prolonged that? Unquestionably. But I beat him. Therefore, I have to accept absolutely no criticism or critique. Because I won. And that's the way that works. I'm officially cracked. Officially cracked. Anti-Sora was destroying me, and that's because Anti-Sora is the worst. I hope that display answers the question of, does Duck Flare mean I don't have to try in fights? The answer is no. Tragically, it is no. I still have to try. I still have room to be bad, which is, phenomenal for me as a professional bad player. But I do have to try. Alright, so let's focus on things not that tough. What's up? Today was D&D day. You guys want to hear about that? We have tons of fun. No, stop. Big Body Heartless are in every single Kingdom Hearts game, and they're the meanest, awful people in all of them. I don't know how that's possible. Just hateful Heartless. Can you buy tents? I feel like I have run into like a serious dearth of them. Okay, you totally can. Give me 10. I say these things sporadically, so I have no idea where you guys were hacked in. But sir. Try and talk to my audience here. Alright.
I'm back. Time for a little teamwork.
Imagine that not killing them. What is this guy made out of? Titanium? Go away. Sir. Doesn't have to be like this. So, the team, after Alex was summarily obliterated by a samurai, the team took some time to regroup. He had to try and get some confidence back, which is easier said than done. For me as a player, I thought, no, absolutely not. No. Of all the combinations of Heartless, those two, I think it's not, Bucko. I think it's not. We shan't be terrorizing Yozora today. No, 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 no. I'm mad that even happened. I think not. Please. What a world we live in that that would happen. So, in order to try and rebuild some confidence and to be a better fighty guy, Alex selected to go to... and get himself a new weapon. If there's anything that makes a weirdo sword boy happy, it's getting a new sword. Alright. You got it. You got it. My wisdom form is gonna run. Oh, I'm going to the desert. The key dagger, and it's a dagger in the shape of a key? You joke, but that would make a lot of sense for a rogue. I wish. Instead, we went to a shop. What was that man? What was the guy? He was in Sekiro. Robert's dad. It was that. It was literally Robert's dad. He was a 7-foot tall dude, entirely encased in armor. And he was like, "You want to buy a weapon?" And I was like, "Yeah, what you got?" And he was like he looked Alex up and down, and he was like, "You're kind of weeby, aren't you?" And Alex was like, "Excuse me?" And he was like, yeah, hold on, I know what you're after. And he produced a wakizashi. Stop, please, not like this, not like this. Goodness! Terrible Heartless. Terrible! He gave you a baby rattle. That's not very nice. Mel, please, not like this.
What a disaster! We're just gonna have to turn back.
There's gotta be a way.
Ah, come on, kid! That's an easy one! Ow, oh buddy, oh pal! This is what having a genie for a best friend is all about! I mean, how can you leave me on the sidelines at a time like this? Live large! Wow, Mel! Give me the old razzmatazz. What do you say, kid?
Hey, Genie!
Zora! Want to see a little something I call sandstorm sweep?
Take it away, Genie.
Sandstorm sweep.
You know, one lousy sandstorm is just too easy.
Whoa!
After Alex got his baby katana for baby boys, we had to continue our adventure, and it led us honestly to settling a debt. Aliana wanted to make sure, like, she's got a beef with her dad, and she,
Now what'll
like,
do?
you know that, has anybody ever seen that meme where it's like, I showed up to my biggest hater's funeral to make sure he was dead? That was basically her.
Nice
She
timing.
wanted to make sure that her dad was dead and suffering, and so her and Alex went to his grave, dug him up, popped open his coffin, make sure that we could see his corpse. But you know, this is a good connection here. You know how Donald always gets in trouble because he's greedy and he had to touch everything in this game? Pollyanna has that same syndrome. So she saw there was a little staff in the coffin. Couldn't resist. Couldn't help herself. She was like, I gotta touch it. Now it's just like, I don't know. Spooky black coffin staffs are probably bad. I wouldn't touch it if I was you. And she was like, okay, but you're not me, goofball. I'm touching it. And sure enough, it immediately transported her to the Shadow Realm. Yami Yugi was there. I wish she had Duck Flare. If she had Duck Flare, then I wouldn't be getting beat up by Imperial generals. Duck Flare makes you invulnerable, which is why it's so dope. That's not true. The fact that it makes you invulnerable is neat enough. What makes it broken is the fact that you can still control Sora and use all of his abilities, or really his physical combos, while you're doing it. So you're invulnerable, and also you can just do the limit damage plus regular damage, which is pleasant. So, sir. Why? Help me.
Yeah, back off.
Tell us about the Alex Holliana limit. They probably have pretty cool. They would probably do one like what Aladdin and Sora do, where you know they just like do a lot of slashing across the screen because they're both really fast and really slashy. Not very much hits done on it, but a lot of damage.
Gather. Back off.
They have complementary skill sets. You see. So, sorry. Arun 100% would have left during Duck Flare. Like, no chance does he just sit there and get smoked by Duck Flare. I forgot I could deflect. There shouldn't be more than one of these on screen at a time. Please stop. Oh my goodness. What could make this worse? This idiot. Oh, awkward. Solaroon would have taken one round of Duck Flare and been like, alright, no, I'm good. Let me know when you're finished. And then he would disappear. What's Alex's Genshin element? Why would you ask me a question that you know you can answer way better than me? Girl, I don't know. I don't even... What are the available Genshin elements? I imagine fire, water, earth, air. Guardians unite. We are which? We are. Anybody ever seen that show? Fart element? Okay, well, I don't want Alex to be fart. This puzzle kind of requires me to have an MP bar, so... Aha! Yeah, this was a session that had player DM separation, probably because Bale was gone. I don't know if I would consider that positive. I guess Bale wasn't completely absent. Like, I don't have like a that was a good thing or like I didn't like that. It was just like a reality of life. Bale was not present for the majority of these events. Since both of us can't aim, we're just gonna sit here pretending back and forth until one of us succeeds. Turns out it was me. Oh no, please. Where is? I feel like you're Blizzard. I'm right. Please, no, please. Leave me alone, hook bats. Go away. Do just leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. There it is. No. Electro? Alex used to have a lightning gimmick. He's giving it up. I think of wind when I think of Yozora, actually. Because I want to say Ashan the Wanderer is wind aspected. And, you know, Hutan, Phantom Kamaitachi, Horizon. Obviously, the Chidori, you know, changes some things, but I generally think of wind elements with Yozora.
There.
I mean, one of these is a map, one of these is 20 pages. I've played this game a lot. Ah, this is one of those that distinguishes between ice and water, eh? A.
The game's up, Jafar. You sure this is it?
Yeah, no.
You gotta understand, it wasn't my idea. It was Jafar. He made me bring you here. You don't know him like I do. He can be very convincing. He said if I didn't cooperate, he was gonna...
Where is he?
Come on, Al, you gotta forgive me.
Where's Jafar?
Well, let's see.
Jill, I don't know what I'm looking at in this screenshot.
Probably attacking the palace. I had no choice. His eyes, they got all creepy and weird.
Whatever. Iago, you're supposed to be our friend, but you've been playing both sides just to make sure you save yourself.
Yeah, team comp, but like, what about it?
I'm sorry.
The insane imbalance between one side having a white mage and your side not having one? White mage diff. Yeah, white mage diff. Sorry. Well, you have a dragoon. That's pretty good.
Let's go.
But, yeah. I don't know, Mel. You tell me. You exclamation point Alex. You handle this one. What's his catch? Oh, you already said Electro. Fair enough. The council understands your decision. It's Geo because he is in love with Fame. Hey. No, stop. Would I rather have all DPS and one war or all DPS and one white mage? I'm gonna go with white mage. Primal Ren's really annoying, but I think our team with the white mage would be able to better. I mean, I guess it could depend on the DPS, but I'm thinking we'll have more success with the white mage. White mage basically can do everything.
Get some rest, Carpet. You earned it.
Come on, let's get Jafar!
And who asked you? The palace is through there. Hurry!
I would rather have all DPS on one war because without a tank, everyone focuses me and I'm miserable. I don't know. I feel like in the all DPS one white mage, your white mage is getting a #1 put over their head, and then people are gonna beat them up. Genshin is dumb, grass element isn't real. True. Maybe. I've never played Genshin before. Fane is more grass type. Grass type Pokemon. Forced. She is a druid. You weren't on Jafar spell, you're greedy. A greedy geek. Get up on out of here. We're not trying to hear that. He said he would destroy Jafar after turning him into a Heartless. Huh? There's no easy answer to war. Peace, Mel. Peace.
Wait, Jafar. You'll get exactly what.
I mean, to that, Jeff, I would say dogpiling works, but actually getting all 5 people on your team in these random maids to pick one person and target them with some kind of cohesiveness is really hard to do. I mean, even with a marked white mage, not everyone is going to necessarily be attacking them or realize why they should or whatever. Line up their buttons appropriately. Cooldowns. I think if you mash buttons on any job with 5 people, you'll kill them, but it's not easy to do that. White Mage's LB is just kind of nuts. It just does a lot of things, which is what weirds me out.
You'll all be joining him very soon.
World is mine. R.I.P. Gilbert Gottfried. Yeah, for real though. I don't actually think he's doing the voice. But shouldn't shout out to him. Okay, my damage went up at some point. This man's getting punched, bucko. Polymorph's annoying. I forgot how you're supposed to fight him. Mel, I think you are attributing like intelligence where some does not exist. Like in your mind, you're like, it's completely illogical for Jafar to think he could win this, given we beat this form up the last time we fought. But you're forgetting Jafar is an idiot, and he would not think that far ahead. And, I mean, the other side, being a little charitable, is he doesn't have any other choice. Like, he either can live in the lamp forever, or he can just give it another go and see if maybe Sora got worse since last time they fought. It's not like he can really, you know, just change form or whatever, right? What a geek.
Can I be defeated again by a pack of filthy street rats?
Don't mess with street rats.
You went mano a mano with Jafar and you didn't invite me, Al?
Sorry, Genie. Things happen kind of fast.
And I had some new moves to show off, too.
But Genie, we still need your help.
Who's gonna fix Agrabah?
Oh, yeah! One super-duper spruced-up Agrabah coming right up. You won't even recognize the place when I'm through with it.
Just like it was, please.
Really? Same old, same old? All right. Oh, yeah!
Bigifying.
Hey, voila! Next time, let me put in a few swimming pools, okay?
Honestly, I would have liked to see where he was going with it. They should have let him put in a swimming pool.
I guess Agrabah's all right now.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Hey, you behave yourself. Got it?
I most definitely got it. No more looking out for number one. I'm reformed. I want to be a good friend like Genie, but I can't do anything to help you. What kind of a friend is that?
Oh, no. It's not like that, Iago. Friends don't have to do stuff. As long as we have fun hanging out together, that's all that matters.
So, what do you guys do for fun? That's not quite what I meant.
Well, anyway...
Ow, my feet!
Gosh, Iago. I hope you didn't hurt yourself.
Well, at least I can still fly.
Look out!
Whoa! Oh!
Oh! Was that my cue? Am I on? Come on, Al. Let me build a freeway or something.
Everything's fine. Don't panic. Genie?
But I can't hold it any longer! Ah! Hey, hey! Oh, that's good! Sora, Donald, Goofy, you guys are too much. If you're ever in the mood for some more cosmic razzle-dazzle, give me a shout, okay?
I'm literally always in the mood for cosmic razzle dazzle.
Well, you've done it again, Sora. Don't forget about us, okay?
I won't.
And Sora, about that friend of yours, the one you're looking for, you'll find him. Trust me.
How does Genie know about freeways? I mean, Genie is like beyond, I think, the laws of physics in this world. He also knew about Keyblades in KH1. Well, look at that.
What's that? That big thing!
Maybe that's the source of the weird reading we picked up before.
Why is Dale's voice completely unacceptable?
Something funny about Twilight Town. I'm seeing 2 of them.
Look, it's another huge energy reading, and it's coming from someplace near the town.
I don't know what's going on, fellas, but it sure looks like there's some big trouble brewing around Twilight Town.
As fun as that sounds, we gotta go be a lion. Yay! The gummy ship route for Agrabah is a freeway. Or it might be called, like, highway.
Oh, it's you guys. Man, we were hoping you were a meal. Hiya.
Don't give me any of that higher stuff. Thanks to you clowns, we're back to scavenging scraps for a living.
Come on, it's not that bad. I enjoyed that weak dead elephant we had yesterday. Hey, how's Simba?
We gotta laugh every time we hear that dude's name.
Ooh, say it again.
Simba.
Genie offered to retrieve Jasmine when she got kidnapped in KH1. Like, I genuinely think he can just do whatever.
Simba!
That's enough. Go on then.
I can't even imagine what I would do if someone was doing one of my friends like that. Like, we got a box. You can't just dog out my homeboy like that in front of me, bro.
Themselves a different king. Gorge, what do you think could have happened?
Well, let's go find Simba and see.
Some things are just over the line, bro. Some things are untenable.
Scar? Huh?
A ghost?
We better tell Simba about this. Wonder if he's up there.
We better tell Simba about this. As I recall, I got a new ability. I did. Combination boost. Ooh, that's a good one to have. Not that it's going to affect me as a lion, but yeah, life needs things to live. Alright. Yozora. Yozora. I have come to see something.
You came back.
Are you okay?
You don't look
It's actually nuts that they were like, what are we going to do with the Lion King Cage 2? And they're like,
Seems like
survivor's
everybody's
guilt
worried
and
about it.
depression? And it's like, oh,
Now's your big chance to show
okay.
what you're really made of.
That doesn't concern you. Sorry.
It's okay.
I just wish I knew what my father would do.
But he's not here, Simba. It's all up to you now. And that means the important thing is what you're gonna do being the king, not what your father would have done.
So you're saying it's all up to me?
See? There you go.
Exactly. We know your dad was a great king and all, but now it's your turn. Remember what I taught you. You gotta put the past behind you. It's time to go out there and show everybody things are gonna be just fine.
Yeah, you can do it.
You gotta live for today and find your own path.
Live for today and find my own path, not my father's.
That's it.
I'm glad to hear you say that, Simba. Promise me you'll help Simba any way you can.
As long as Sora handles the dangerous part.
I'm counting on you, Simba. And so is our baby.
Great, now we're gonna have to babysit.
I have no recollection whatsoever of Nala mentioning that she is pregnant. No recollection of this at all. The Lion King 2 is canon in Cage. Who knew? In Cage 2 Vanilla, when you came up here, the sky used to be full of that kind of Heartless. Like there was like 1,000 of them. It was like the place you came to grind was here in Cage 2 Vanilla. That doesn't exist anymore in Final Mix. I don't know why. Immediate eyes on the Yozora clone channel. Well, let's take a look. Hey!
I'm here. Back off.
Why is their name Lionheart, but they are dressed like they're Cherry Blossom? They look like cherry. I feel like me getting the reputation of not liking Grahatia as a character is powerfully not fair. I don't dislike Grahatia at all. I'm not jealous of him, and I don't even know what I fear his power means. Yes, I hear the things I say on stream. And one of the things I say on stream is that I don't dislike Grahatia. So anyway, I lied, and that room exists. It's just one you have to spawn. So anyway. Yeah. The only actual Final Fantasy XIV character that I actively dislike and do not want on my screen is Gosetsu. I don't dislike Gaius' character. I dislike the way that they're trying to write him as like your buddy Gaius from Belsar, who you respect and understand now, which I think is bollocks. And my gripes with Y'shtola and Grahatia are mainly in the way that the fandom treats those characters, not the way they're actually written in the story. Well, I think Y'shtola's shtick is a little tired, but even then, like, the shtick that I find tired is one that they don't belabor as much as I felt like they used to. Her little silly magical girl scene was endearing. Pop. Gosh. I feel like she's not a character that changes over time. That's what I don't like about her, actually. Yeah. Yeah. That, if I didn't express that thought, that's what I was trying to articulate. That is also why I don't care for Y'shtola very much. Because I think she's in contrast to basically every other character in that way. In the main Scion cast. Oriana, like, don't get me wrong. The only one who I think like underwent some kind of like equal change from the way they were first presented is Thancred. But like, Alice is probably like next as far as not changing a lot, but her character's changed from the first time she was on screen. Grahatia's has, Urianger's presentation is different, Thancred's presentation is way different, Alphinaud's character has changed in some ways, but I feel like Y'shtola's been exactly Y'shtola since I met her in Limsa and her Elvenborn. Things about her have changed, like, you know, she's blind now, Lamau, but like, I feel like the way that her character interacts with things and the things she expresses are pretty much the same. Her narrative beats are pretty much the same, I don't know. No character is for everybody. So, you know, shout out to you, Alice, like, or not Alice, Y'shtola likers out there.
Come on. Can't you guys just leave us alone?
Do you three know anything about Scar's ghost?
Huh? Scar's ghost?
Maybe.
You do know.
You do know. The messed up thing is Ed just has a tick. I don't actually think he knows any information or is trying to be deceitful. He can't control his laughter. It's like his thing. The thing about this part in the race is that there's no timer for you to get these guys. They don't try to really fight you at all. So, it probably took some time, but not much. And actually, in the race, we didn't come here because we unlocked the world that never was already. I didn't come here until I wanted to fight Sephiroth. I think. Because you had to do this, and you had to do Tron's world to fight Sephiroth. I could be misremembering. You might be thinking of the first time you fight the hyenas where you have to protect Timon and Pumbaa. That time I was furious because that was hard. Because you're dealing with not just you not dying, but Timon and Pumbaa not dying. They have their own health bar. That was really tough. This is a minigame, basically. I like that the hyenas get character-driven knockout marks. A little C, a cross, a check.
Oh no! Guess you caught us all!
What are we gonna do?
Tell me about Scar's ghost! Sorry, we don't know nothing.
Oh, wait. It's coming back to me. That's the one that only hangs out around Frady cats. Right, Bonsai?
Enough!
There it is.
Must be a Frady cat around here somewhere.
Simba, do something!
How does it feel to be king? Why, you must be a truly inspiring ruler by now. After all, you are the son of the great Mufasa.
Where are you going?
Ah, Simba, running away as always.
Simba!
Gosh, Rafiki was right.
You mean Simba's still unsure?
Seems like. Do you think there's some way we can help?
We should start by talking to Simba some more. Let's head back to the Pride Lands.
Oh, I wanted to talk about this on stream because I wanted to nerd out. Eddie and Sarah finally reached Elpis. Oh, well, okay. Eddie reached Elpis. I mean, they're both in the zone, but I don't remember where Sarah is in the story. I'm going to hesitate. Scar is pretty Emmett Selk adjacent. Teamwork's better than Tornado Fusion. It's the scene where you talk to Mom. Got the chance to talk to Ed about it for a few seconds. I just really liked that cutscene. What about you? Has your journey been worth it? An affective scene, not just because, like, I don't get the impression that FF14 is insincere, because that feels unfair to a story that I really like. It's more so that I feel like it's with FF14, it's easier for me to see when the strings are being pulled. And I don't mean that as an insult, but it means that inevitably, like, there are those moments where I'm like, I feel like they planned for me to be sad here. There's not a way for me to say it that's Jared, because I mean, if you're listening to this and it's a moment that you really like that pops into your mind, then you're just like, oh yeah, Yozora, congratulations, you know how to read narrative themes. Like, yeah, that's how writing works. They do want you to feel sad. So, you know, I get it. But like, for me, I think there are moments wherein they succeed more than others, I guess is the only way I can say. Subjectively, there are times when I feel like the emotional response that they were aiming for worked for me, and there are times when it doesn't. That one worked for me because I felt like the weight of the question wasn't just like, I didn't just think that Vana was asking, do you personally feel like, you know, as the Warrior of Light, it's been grand, you know, being a hero or whatever. And I had this thought later. When I went back and listened to my own VOD, that was what I thought at the time, because it makes sense. That's what she's directly asking. But on reflection and on seeing the way the story would continue to go from there, it felt more to me like she was having an introspective moment, which was like, by that point, you had... By that point, you had already informed Vana, and she'd already understood that you were from the future, and you talked about the final days, you talked about what she was going to do. And for me, it was like her almost asking for validation in this like, you know, you who uniquely have not just had your own experiences, struggles, and fights, but through the Echo and through your adventures, you've been given the chance to empathize with and understand the struggle of the surviving unsundered people, like Emetzelf and Elidibus. The various tribes, like the Amalja and the Sahagin. Everybody on the First Shard. Dragons from another planet altogether. All the people in Eorzea. And with knowing, you know, Vana's decision, what she's going to make and how it's going to affect everyone, is everyone who's had to put that weight on your shoulder. Like, is it worth it for all cases? Broadly speaking, is Vana deciding to circumvent the final days by sundering the planet worth it, even knowing what's going to happen to all these people? And it's like, that's a pretty deep question, actually. Is human experience in totality worth it? I feel confident about that reading of it based on the way that the next few zones go and the story they try to tell.
Father.
That I won't elaborate on here, but I just thought that was neat for a story to ask of you.
It seems even your daddy has abandoned you. How sad.
Daddy? Oh no, Bubba. I don't, like, Dead Goofy doesn't do anything for me now and today, but I was 12 when it happened the first time, so I just was, like, down for the ride. Mostly just because I like the scene where Donald is, like, starts to take a moment to get sad, and then is like, I'm gonna kill everyone for this, because Donald Duck having a raging revengeance move is beyond my comprehension. I had no choice but to react. Does Goofy get around by doing the camera spin? Yes.
Simba!
It's no use. I'll never be the king my father was.
But Simba, that's not what you're supposed to be. You can't be Mufasa. You can only be you. Everybody believes in you as a king. They just want to see what you'll do. And if anyone's saying they liked your father better, it's because you haven't done much yet. That's all.
I know that.
Then stop moping and do something.
I can't.
Fine.
Let's go, Yozora.
Yeah. Why stick around if he's not even gonna try?
They're tough loving my man right
Come
now.
on, Goofy.
Come on, Goofy.
The hesitant king will one day lose all his friends.
King Simba the Doctor.
Worried by a silly old ghost.
Ooh, Simba, the do-nothing king.
This is you guys watching my stream.
Try and stop me.
You did it! The ghost is gone!
We knew you could do it.
Hooray for Simba!
You know, I'm really lucky to have friends who'll stand by me and help me see clearly. My father wasn't so fortunate.
There you go again.
I mean, everyone here and in the Pride Land wants me to succeed. Sora, Donald, and Goofy. Pumbaa, Timon, Rafiki, Nala. You all want what's best for me. But my father always had Scar lurking behind his back, trying to cut him down. I've got to make the most of my blessings and rebuild this kingdom.
Are you gonna say it or do it?
Wait and see.
Simba! Simba, come quick! There's a bazillion ghosts of Scar haunting the Pride Lands. Everybody but Nala hightailed it out of there, and now she needs your help.
I'm gonna take away your ability to post links.
Our little Simba, all grown up and finding his place in the world.
Nice try. You're coming too.
Turn the bot back on that auto bans you when you're mean. Pumbaa, defend Nala with your life, bucko.
We're here!
Where's Simba?
Give him a second.
I've come back, Nala. Get out.
Bap.
Way to go, Simba!
Are you with me?
Now and forever, Your Majesty.
Alright, let's fight a boss. This guy was an Omega tier pain at level 2 on critical mode. I actually don't mash triangle during these. I mean, during this part I do, if you have to. But, like, during those sequences broadly, you could just mash triangle and it'd be fine, but I don't, because I feel like that's not fun. Interesting. Okay. No comment. Well, comment, but we're gonna get over it. You hear that mashing triangle is the only thing you do in KH2? Well, you heard absolutely right. Wait a minute. That's not my line. I can get hit by the fire while I'm doing the reaction command? That doesn't seem fair.
It's over. Back off. Yeah, take this. Yeah.
No, he has 1 hit point. Don't be like this. Can I kill it with a spell? Maybe? Some spells definitely have an effect akin to a finisher, like blocking you at the right reflect. When it was invisible, I couldn't, was the bear.
Simba seems fine now.
Ha! The king has returned. The Pride Lands will not forget King Simba's courage, or the courage of those who fought beside him.
Do you think your quest will ever be over?
I don't know, but I think as long as the Keyblade stays with me, I'll have to keep fighting.
Ah, the struggle.
That's my
never
philosophy
ends.
for life, too.
That is the great circle of life.
Never ever?
The secret to victory is a strong heart. Go on, go then. Go on, get out. Yes, it is time. Your fight continues.
Till we meet again, Your Majesty.
I hope that's soon.
It will be. So long.
Uh-oh. You know what that means. It is indeed unfortunate, actually, that, like, the Pride Lands are here, but it's under Scar's rule, so it's just this big gray, brown, dull expanse. There's some parts of it that are actually forest, like toward the Oasis. Alright, wish me luck, team. No poopsies. We killed those, remember? Your poopsies are toast, in the words of Sora Kingdom Hearts. That's like one of the like handful of instances that it's not Sora, Donald, Goofy in that order. Technically, I've already beaten the score requirement to pass the song, and I could just stop pressing buttons and vibe. but I don't wish to be heckled by you fiends. Are those Ariel's sisters? She's got sisters, right? Yeah, like she has like the 6 sisters or whatever. I think one of the things you have to do to get the plat is like do all the songs at least twice. Your girlfriend's very upset by Octopus Donald. Why? Yeah, Sora has to be transformed to breathe underwater in Atlantica. And Donald's magic chose Merboy for him, and Octopus for himself, and Sea Turtle for Goofy. It's not Hop Boy or Slow. Okay, well, that's a step in the right direction. What is the katakana for poopsies? What is wrong with you? That's what I want to know. What's the katakana for what's wrong with you?
Sora, what's happening?
A new pathway has opened.
What? You gonna go? This is goodbye?
I won't do it. We'll never say goodbye.
That's right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Even though we're hitting the road, our worlds are all connected. Which means we are free to come and go.
I'm Sid.
So don't be sad and always know we'll come back soon to say hello.
You defeated the Harada Estate 2 boss in Sekiro. You should be proud of yourself. I had to grapple with that fellow for quite some time. Yeah, you have to do all of Atlantica to forge the ultimate weapon, which I think is hysterical. Just actually comedic. That boss gave me grief for quite some time.
Wait a sec. I thought everything
But I
was
liked
supposed
it,
to be
though.
under control here.
I think Father Owl's pretty good.
Must be Organization 13 again. We better go see Leon.
Him and Mikiri countering me was childish. I wish that didn't happen. I got an Orichalcum Plus. Cloud? I'm not interested in what becomes of this world. Besides, you and the others should be enough to handle things. Okay. But you live here. But you live... He literally lives here, though. Why would he say that? Just to be hurtful? What a guy. You went back and beat him a couple more times just for fun. Now, that's nutty. I have never gone back to fight a Blood Souls boss for fun. They're too hard. Tron enemies, but in the real world. Stop. I haven't used Peter Pan since I got him, so why don't we do that?
Let's go! Zora! Our turn?
Pete, attack! Peter Pan, when you summon him, can fight like just a regular party member with you, and Tink does heal you, of course, and then your limit break. You fly around and attack. Nomura having sea salt ice cream once and deciding it was his whole deal for this game is actually, it's very endearing. Sid is like not allowed to leave that chair. They only made a sitting model for him.
He went on over to Ansom's study to find out what all the ruckus was about.
I'm sorry, Jeff. What? Joe, that's a terrible joke.
Turns out the MCP is using the data in that computer to crank out Heartless.
Good thing Squall keeps that thing on him. That could have got dangerous.
The MCP's been messing around with the town's control system, too.
That MCP sure doesn't know when to quit, does it?
Can't reach him. Oh, there's Sid standing.
Gotta fly! Let's go!
Make some room!
Genie is just so wacky. Everything about him is wacky. What the heck is a hump? Never mind. I almost asked a dumb question. It'd be like that sometimes. No. I probably need black. But I had to try. Is the Mushroom Organization active yet? I feel like it is. I'm wrong. Please stop. Does it activate after access? You might be right. Please stop. Honestly, none of them are worth attempting until you're, like, geared up anyway. For the most part, they require you to do some stuff. And have some abilities. After the world is complete. Oh, okay, so then I need... Basically, I don't have it because I need to finish Tron and... Probably not Winnie the Pooh, but Tron. I'm still on the fence, man. I want to show you guys stuff because I want to show you this game, but I mean, I'm not at full Jill where I just hate minigames, but I dislike a number of them, those little dudes in my memory, at least. Maybe it's just the one that the Nightmare Axle one that I hate. The other ones are probably not that bad. The vampire squid is the only cephalopod able to live its entire life cycle in the deep ocean, and is covered in bioluminescent photophores. That's neat. That's a nifty fun fact. This area becomes significant later. We'll be back here in like 200 years. Did I lose Donald and Goofy? Guys? They actually left. That's so rude. You sent a request for this commission to this artist so we could go through Scab, and you figured they were either going to not do it or sit on it for a month, so you canceled it. The last artist I requested a commission for is taking longer than usual, so I asked them, like, hey, what's going on? And they were like, I'm presenting my dissertation for my doctorate this week. Do you mind if I take a little more time? And I was like, what am I supposed to say to that? No. Like, yeah, you got it, bucko. Good luck on your degree, you know? Creator demands to resend your request. Is that a thing they could do?
Liars!
What?
Leon doesn't
Interesting.
have any treasure.
And we fought for you guys.
Donald!
Well, I had to tell him something.
I don't see how we're gonna work this out.
So what should we do?
I didn't think they would trick us like that. We worked so hard to help them out.
All we got was a total
It's not fair.
They'll just take responsibility for what they did.
They like okay.
Yeah.
This'll be great.
Good call.
Okay, it's go time.
It's go
We're
time.
just going to take your treasure.
But we don't have anything.
You sure?
Let's take a look. Ooh. Hey, Uni, I took a look, and sure enough,
Okay, we've decided. The Gullwings are taking all your items.
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh, Foofy.
this stinks.
Foofy.
So not cool.
Look, sorry we tricked you, but
Forget about it. Leon told us the whole story. He said
I still haven't used Skeb because I'm like
So it wouldn't really
a
be
control
right if we
freak,
took
but I
your
feel like I
things.
want to at some point.
We'll root for you.
Some really great art styles
For
there.
us.
Bye. Good luck on your journey.
The Gullwings are so weird in this game. But anyway. New Keyblade. One of the biggest lessons that I've learned about time off is that unless there's legitimately an actual on-paper reason that you cannot take it, you should always be taking it. And any amount of like the negative sentiment you get is just for TV, and you should ignore it. I used to struggle really hard about taking time off at work, but like, I don't know. It was sobering to realize that actually that's what you should do. Actually, I can say that where I am employed at currently is actually a pretty good company as far as that's concerned. And, you know, I have my complaints about my current employer for certain. But that's a thing that they care about. I've actually gotten an email, now that I'm a big wig, where it was like, hey, one of your employees actually hasn't taken any time off in this first quarter. Encourage them to do so. I thought that was pretty nifty. We switched to an OTO policy this year. I don't know how I feel about that, but it's something. Why are the Tin 2 girls so tiny? We already did this. Because. What do you want from me? The Gullwing is kind of a neat design. There's, you know, it's just one of those, like, it falls into a trap that, you know, many Keyblades do. Which is, late game Keyblades, they need something for you to bother equipping them, and the Gullwing just doesn't have it. 2 strength and 3 magic is not worth it at this point in the game, and an experience boost isn't a good enough ability. I'll be equipping Guardian Soul when I fight Zaldin. Data Zaldin. Pretty much for me, in my mind, I'm promising you guys Silver Crown. I am going to fight Sephiroth, I'm going to fight the Data Organization, I'm going to fight Terra. I feel like if I can't beat Terra on Standard, I don't know. I can't beat him. I don't have any dramatic things to say, but I feel like I should be able to. I'm just going to need to get... I already have once more, I need Second Chance. I might even bother forging Ultima off screen just because I can. Okay. Well, this didn't go how I wanted it to. If you'll excuse me, I'll be on my way. Nope. Don't need to feel guilty at all. Definitely, I mean, get on that. Don't need to feel guilty at all, and like, I don't know, man. At the end of the day, if she God forbid something happened, knock on wood and all that. If something happened tomorrow, they would just replace it. You know what I mean? Like, that's a harsh thing to think, but it's the truth of capitalism. And once I had that thought and realization, it was like, bro, any day I cannot be here and get paid, I'm going to take it. They don't love you back. I love Aerith. Aerith is a good character. Sleeping Lion.
We'll be there soon, Tron.
Animal Crossing. I genuinely have no memory of what this is. A power boost? That was Cosmic Chain. Yoink. Wow, that's pretty good. Yeah, I'll take that. Getting 2 Keyblades in a row. I could have come back for the Gold Wing before now, though. What? Oh, let me show you guys. The Wakizashi that I ended up choosing. Mel, I didn't respond because I was doing other things at the time. That plate looks bussin'. Was it good? It looks like it was fire. Where were you? Obviously, it was in Seattle, so it's not like I'm gonna go. But it looks like that plate hit. Korean short ribs. I feel you. I was like, yo, that place gone. I want a son. I can't lie. Not quadratum. Oh no, Bucko. Well, when you get there and you see Strelitzia, let her know that none of us played the mobile game.
The terminal works.
Except Mel. Yeah, it looked super good. I was jealous for sure when I saw it. Big jealous. Big delicious.
Finished?
Squid.
Would be, if it weren't for the old loon's magic.
Old loon, you say?
I'm trying to work here.
Oh, I'll show you who's old.
Done.
Bap.
There you go, Leon.
Merlin's point of contention being old and not loon is actually wonderful. This game has good comedy.
This had
I
better
am
work.
I'm off.
Be on your guard.
Careful! Watch out!
Where do you get the sips tea emote? I'm seeing people use it. Is it a cash item? Because I gotta admit, I want it. Bibimbap. I only know what that is because my sister was really into Korean barbecue for a time, and the first time she said it, I had like a religious experience because that's one of the most fun words to say of all words. Bibimbap. Yes, in 14. I'm seeing people on Twitter using a sipping tea emote, and I want to know where you get one. Normally, I'm a one-word name kind of person for the weapons. But I think it's neat that White Wolf is a two-word name because it signifies a change in Alex. And it also shows that it wasn't a name he chose, it was one that was given to him. Which I also think is kind of neat. Gosh darn third-party tools, I'm reporting you to Yozora. What about me? I want to sip tea too. Anamnesis. The Shadowbringers dungeon? Somebody named their new third-party tool program after the... Doesn't matter. Lazy Comrade, are you a crystalline conflictor? You've done a little. What are your thoughts? What is your job of choice? Okay. Definitely need 5 for that.
Running executable.
The other day, you had a successful guarded the cart of Oh no, Bucko, you're a samurai player. Hey, yo, cool it. Cool it. Well, you know. Samurai's okay though. TBH. Their limit break is probably a little too OP, but it's not that bad. I don't think of them like I do Warriors and White Mage. Mel, you're not allowed to be furious towards someone who plays Samurai, you play White Mage. What do you mean? You play Red Mage, so we're lying, huh? I think Dentetsuken's not fun, but I still have not had I don't want to be playing this mode anymore feelings towards Dentetsuken like I have for Chainsaw. Dragoons are tough. There's just something about, like, Chainsaw is just the machinist pressed a button and hopes for the best. You know what I mean? Like, they're not even trying, because you can't set it up to be a kill in it. Like, at least for Seitan Tenchu, I can't say it in Japanese because I'm a gaijin. At least for that move, I have to be in a position to get it to kill. and I have to try to do that. So like I know when I've set it up properly and have an expectation that it's going to work. The machinist isn't even trying to kill me with it when they do it. It just happened to go that way. That makes it annoying to me. You only play white mage or to snipe me. Goodness. You play white mage to snipe me in PvP and let me die in PvE. I want justice. The worst part about chainsaws is the worst thing to use analysis on. Drill and Aaron are like 10 times better. So they're playing worse for a chance to meme someone to death. That's annoying. That's totally fair. And we've already talked about like the camera thing on stream before. It kind of sucks that when you die, obviously you can, you know, when your res timer's ticking down, you can still see it. But then after that, when the camera goes dark for 100 years, that also sucks. But it's tough, just in general, in PvP. I even have other people's animations turned off, and still sometimes it's like, well, I know I died. That's it.
This is your final warning. Stop at once.
Bon appetit. Don't talk with your mouth full.
What? What are you loading?
If only you had good voice acting. I'm sorry.
Nothing's come in yet.
Leon, come on!
There.
All right.
What's it like?
This is very strange. Huh? There's a power booster for me. And flight routines for the solar sailor.
Meaning we're set?
Well, like you users say, we won't know till we give it a try. We'll need a sailor to reach the MCP, so let's get to the simulation hangar.
Hey, I preserved my drive bar like I was trying to do. We're cracked. We're at the point now where, like, I can't just passively level my drives like I want to. I do kind of need to, like, be in a position to get a lot of experience, which means grinding. On Fort. I actually only brought up that single moment of me dying in an Insinger that wasn't even the clear because I knew that it was going to tilt you. Like, that death can't possibly matter. It didn't even win the fight. And it's an EX trial, so I already didn't care going in. My parse was like an 80-something, which is absurd for me just mashing buttons and pretending that I was doing something. huge ego boost. Like, I didn't already fight 500 of these guys. I could not possibly want to see any more. I mean, Tron was a pretty big surprise when it was announced. I mean, if for all the things you might guess they would include in Kingdom Hearts, this wouldn't be one of them. And we were still a ways off from them allowing Pixar. Fun fact, by the way, actually, is Buzz and Woody have models in the files of this game. They don't have textures, but, I mean, you know, the shape is clearly Woody and Buzz. So they were going to be considered, I believe, they were going to be considered for summons, though. I don't think we had a Toy Story World. Stuck in the animation, huh? Tragedy.
You've got to keep a lookout. The MCP isn't going to just let us waltz in.
Cool. This might have also been a Duck Flare situation, or maybe I used Tron's limit, since Tron's was actually pretty great too. Okay.
Running executable. Access approved. This is it. Let's go. Give me strength. Yeah. Take this. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. This is it. It's over. Take this.
Running executable.
Donald. Yeah, it's over. Back off. Yeah, back off.
Step, step. Ah. Finally got exploded.
The MCP is straight ahead.
Time to settle things for good.
Another area that you have to come to in order to forge the ultimate weapon, as you just saw, I got an Orichalcum Plus. One of the neat quirks about this game's Ultima weapon is that in order to synthesize it, I don't have the recipe for it yet. I know where it is, but I'm not allowed to go get it yet. You actually, like, it requires more Orichalcum Plus than are in the game. you have to use a Serenity Crystal. A Serenity Crystal, when you're using Synthesis, cuts your required elements in half. It's just a weird gameplay thing they decided on, but like you physically need to have a Serenity Crystal to make Ultimate Weapon because it's asked you for more than you could deliver. No, you do not have to beat it. You could leave. But you have to beat the MCP to fight Sephiroth. Who I think I could fight now, actually, after I clear this world. But I think I'd rather come back later.
Who was that?
Sark.
Sora has not seen Tron. Like, who's this dweeb? This is a top 5 KH2 fight for you? That is nuts to me. Top 5? Why? Oh, cool. Vanilla KH2. Okay. Okay. That's a a clarifying statement. Okay. Oh, I'm a geek. All right, you got me. Yeah, I know you meant the MCP and not this. I trusted that you didn't mean this random moron.
You're very persistent, Tron.
I'm also better than you.
Dang.
We
Tron, cool
would
it.
have made a great team.
Bap.
Now for the MCP.
This thing is the MCP?
That's it. Ugly, isn't it?
Tron,
Dang, Tron, cool it.
you understand? We don't need users.
Top 5 Vanilla KH2 fights. Xemnas 1.
Superfluous.
Sephiroth himself.
And together the world will be ours to control.
MCP. You still don't get it, do you?
Sark. Sark. All my functions are now yours.
Barbosa. This is a pretty dope track. You got me there. He missed. What a geek. Running execute. Yeah, this is me like not quite appreciating this particular build. Yeah, that attack just like instantly kills you at level 2. This was a very frustrating experience. I wish Tron had more voice lines. I disrespected him by just walking away. Do the reaction command. The reaction to me. Wait, I'm sorry? Which one was this here? Who's that the best user? Did not mean to do that at all. I wanted Valor for him. Sykes has a cool fight. The World That Never Was in general is just a really good ending sequence. TBH. Pull it. Stop. I want to do this reaction command because it Oko's him.
Back in the game. Back off.
Just mashing. So much mashing.
Back in the game. Running execute.
I think I got him. Yeah. Reflectica.
We did it!
I see Tron has a silly side, too.
I learned it from you. Of course, I do have my silly limits.
Okay, then I'll tweak your program when I get back to the user world.
You? Maybe we better not try that.
Aw, how about it, guys? Singin' Tron, dancin' Tron. Sound good?
Okay, fine. But before I crash... Sora, Donald, Goofy, and all the users out there, thank you. You really helped me. You made me so much stronger.
This scene is sweet,
You taught me what friendship is truly all about. And I'll never forget it. As soon as I met you, I knew we were going to defeat the MCP and free the system. Isn't this what users do when they're sorry to say goodbye?
It's a first for me.
Gosh, Tron, it's like a promise that we'll see each other again real soon.
Okay, well then, I promise.
Where are you going? Oh. Tron.
It is a good chair.
Things are settling down in town. The only Heartless left anywhere are the local variety. And it looks like there are fewer than before.
Now if we can just get those 3 back in one piece. You're here!
Welcome back!
How's the town?
A-okay.
Not a single trace of the MCP either. Everything's back to normal. We made it.
Eric,
Hey,
please.
why the long face? What happened?
Tron just disappeared.
And he promised we'd see him again.
What's happening?
Greetings, friends. System is up and ready for user input.
Tron!
Stay in touch.
Yeah.
Hey, stop that. It tickles.
Tron is ticklish.
How about this?
Please stop that.
Imagine hating Kingdom Hearts. It not being for you, of course. Just disliking it, sure. But like actively getting angry, red in the face, hating it.
Dug up from the system archives.
Why?
You can see the
How?
town back when it was first built.
That's right. I remember now.
It's actually wild that this particular moment is
Just like the
optional
old days.
side content, but it's super canon.
Fascinated to ascertain as to when the town got such a dreadful name as Hollow Bastion.
You know, this town had another name once.
Hmm?
Radiant Garden.
Which makes a lot more sense, right? Like, people would name a town Radiant Garden. They would not intentionally name a place Hollow Bastion. They just wouldn't. I think that new episode added was to let me know I could fight Sephiroth now. I do believe that is the case. But we have other fish to fry. The Titan Cup. This one you can use summons even though you're by yourself. Summons, not that great. I know. But if I'm going to use one, it's going to be Stitch. This is the best one. Why is Stitch the best one? Because Stitch's got an RNG chance to refill your MP bar. And magic is very, very strong. So the goal is summon Stitch, spam magic, and use that to win. That's what he's, that licking sound. Every time he licks, he refills my MP bar. And it's not by an increment, it's complete fill every time.
Let's go.
Sometimes he lets you down. It's an RNG thing. I forgive him. He's still a good boy. The best magic drive form is Stitch. 100% facts, actually. Stitch, look, my MP bar fix. Thank you. Good boy. Why is everything in our society gendered? Is it for kids to understand? I guess pronouns are a thing that are like a big deal to some people. Why is Stitch a boy? I know Stitch is a boy. He's absolutely referred to that way and treated that way in the narrative of the film. But Stitch is a space alien experiment. Why would he need to have a sex of any kind?
Give me strength.
Because pets have genders? Yeah, but like a dog is a real thing. Because Stitch is... Alright, you know what? I'm actually willing to just accept this one, where it is. Because I'm willing to accept the valid point that you're supposed to look at Stitch in like a... This is like a pet story, but weird. And Stitch is basically a puppy. I'm not digging too deep. I'm not making a declarative statement on the people who wrote Stitch. This is weird. He's an alien. Stop. Thank you, Stitch. I was hoping you would do exactly that, and you did. What a good boy. Anyway, I'm getting crunched right now. I wish that would stop. Jesus Christ. I was getting hits done. Like, nothing I could do. Alright, you got it. Jeez. Huh? Perk? Awkward for me. No disrespect, Chicken Little, but I fat fingered you, bro. I was not trying to call you. Alright, hold up. I might have misjudged you. Hold up. My man said, hold it. Sora! I can do this. What am I doing? I really, like, had a moment of, like, oh, I'm gonna try and guard it. And then I was like, why, though? I mean, why don't I just not? I judge Chicken Little way too harshly. What's the litigation on Chicken Little being gendered? He's a chicken. I was actually like right there with you, surprised, because I didn't think Chicken Little like had a hitbox. So when Hercules punched him dead in the jaw, it caught me off guard. Actually, I was not expecting that. It was very funny. No. Why would I give a big ability ring like that to Donald? Because him having MP means he's got a greater chance at saving my life from time to time, like he did with Vexen. You gotta reward loyalty. You wouldn't play Overwatch with me because I'm bad at shooters. TBH, I think you would spare yourselves because you would know that I have nothing to offer. So the two choices that we got right now are Sephiroth or continuing our MSQ. So let's do that. Let's see what's going on with Twilight Town. There's two of them. We're gonna fly the Bat spaceship.
Bring it on!
Oh, I disagree. I think this gummy mission is actually super cool. Not gonna lie. Like the mostly I'm like, yeah, you know, Star Fox, but like this one is actually conceptually really neat. The Ghost Ship one's pretty neat too. A lot of enemies though. Bollocks! So tough. Let's see if I got it. I don't think so. I don't think this is a ship for it, but I'm gonna try. Nope. That was not Slippy. That was Chip of Chip and Dale. This gummy map is full of hatred. This is definitely a Star Wars reference, yes. If you, much like with the Ghost Ship, if you deal enough damage to the core, you actually blow up the whole Dreadnought. Obviously, I was unable to do that. That's not a, like, there's not really a whole lot of me personally being good that I can do there. You need a gummy ship that can do the amount of DPS that you need, and this isn't one of them. So it'd be like that sometimes. Dreadnought's a cool mission, though. IMO.
Hey, I think we're almost there. Huh? Gorge, aren't we here because of the picture? Look, I'll show you.
Yeah, through these rounds.
Come on, let's go find this mansion.
Yeah.
An unmelded gum. Unmelded gummy ship. I gotta get rid of you. That frightened me. I actually just genuinely didn't know what was going on. I was like, is that a nobody just walking at me? What a weirdo. I have reflect for now. Nothing can kill me. I'm immortal. Yozora playing on Sanders, like potting in an outstring. Cool it. I feel, if anything, this run has proven that I'm actually not as good at this game as you would expect me to be, given I've played it 28 billion times. But I'm adequate. These are the guys you equip Winnie the Pooh's Keyblade and grind when you want to level Master Point. Stop, game. Stop. 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 I gotta go do that. Winnie the Pooh. We'll do that at some point. An orichalcum, necessary. You finally got a good parse on TDS press? Nice. I'm like, I think I'm probably at mostly satisfied with my raid tier, and at this point can stop. I feel like I've got a good, I feel like I've got a good 4-part 1 left in me. And in general, like last week, I think I died in both pools of 4. And in 4-part 2, I died doing just walking into the wall because I thought we were going to wipe because our healer died, which is wholly me throwing. I think I'm closer to like 88 average. Okay. I could be lying about that, but I want to say I'm somewhere in the 80, yeah. And another attack. And since I'm about an 88 player, I think that's fair. I lied. I'm 87.
It's over. It's over.
Raid notes for P4. Interesting. Good luck, comrade. All of my thoughts about me getting an orange in P1S are extremely toxic, and I don't feel like this is a safe place for me to divulge them. But needless to say, I don't expect to be getting one. Against all odds, I have one too. Three, like, it's not, like, I don't think numerically this is true. But it feels like 3 is just, like, the rate limiting step there is us not killing it before it does that big jump at the very end. There's another little Captain Plus. I remember there being one in Twilight Town, I just couldn't remember where. There's another one that I actually, like, I know where it is, but this was one there. Anywho. I don't think that is fact. Like, I don't think that's, like, 10 percentile points or anything, but I think my ability to get higher than what I have on 3 is that big jump. It happens during a burst number, too. So, it's just, like, ultimate feel-bad moment. This is a mean place to put a crown. It blends in. 15 full seconds of downtime. Yeah, true. Yeah, that's 100% true, too. Which is why I don't have any kind of, like, feelings about my performance in 2. I mean, I know that, like, if I get the wrong configuration for this move or that, that's just it. I've done nothing wrong. I'm just not going to be able to get the parts that I want. But me, I'm like, I want to focus on the things that can affect and change. And, like, I think in 4, 1, and 2, there was room for me to get what I wanted. I just threw. But I can't do anything about certain things not going my way. And something like 3, That is a situation wherein I need everybody on my team to be on the ball DPS-wise, no deaths or whatever. Because we've gotten close. Like, I've definitely had it jump at, like, 1%. I've had it jump at lower than 1%. I suppose there's plenty of room to say Yozora do better on me, unless you're a 100 percentile person, but I don't know. It said hurry to the mansion. I know I can get to the mansion that way. But, okay.
It's over. Gather. This is it.
What's my favorite fight this tier? Normal raid 4. Savage. Honestly, might be 4 part 2, maybe. I feel like that, like, mechanically has the least amount of things that just make me bother to be doing them. Stop. 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 I don't actually think I have anything against one. I just don't like some of the strats that my static learned and chose. Because otherwise it's 100% uptime, which is usually delightful in the Savage raid. 2's kind of annoying. And it's got some mechanics that I just find not fun to execute. And 3's pretty annoying too. I'm down on this raid tier, but I think that part of that is not actually the game's fault, but part of it kind of is for me. I didn't want door bosses back. Still don't. The arena is creative in P2S. I will agree with that. I think it is creative. I'm not big on hippo slip. Or the mechanic where if I get it, I just have to run to the edge of nowhere in 2 seconds. E4S Titan is still your favorite Savage fight? Not a bad choice, honestly. I think E4S is pretty good. No door, good music, good phase changes, it gets tough, but it actually kind of more starts tough and then tapers off, which is fair for a longer Savage raid at the end of a tier, I think, because you're tired. But I also liked E4S, even while learning it. I think my favorite is probably 5, though. 5's got an all-time banger track, and I think its mechanics are nifty. I think it was my first Orange Parse ever. I really like 5.
Hey, are you all right? What happened?
We came here looking for Kyrie. Then those white things attacked us.
You gotta be careful.
Yeah, you guys didn't have to go and do that.
Of course we did. Kyrie's our friend too, you know.
You're right. You know, I never thought of it like that before.
Word is, this mansion gets a lot of really strange visitors.
We thought this place might be the gateway to some kind of alternate Twilight Town.
What do you mean, alternate Twilight Town? Hey, Goofy, do you think we could see that crystal of yours?
I made that pouch myself, and I still have it. So, there shouldn't be 2 of them here.
And this is the trophy Cypher gave you. You left it behind, remember?
It's the only one of its kind. Same for the crystals. Red, blue, yellow, green. Only one of each color. But you've got your own.
So, where'd you get it?
The pouch is from the king. When he gave us money for the train ride, he gave us the crystal too.
But then, where did the king get it?
See? There's gotta be another town out there like this one. That would explain how the king got that pouch and the crystal. Everything makes sense.
It does? That other town must be where whatever's missing from here went.
Like Kyrie.
This
I
tier is
get
just
it.
5 regular savage fights. The visuals in P4 feel a bit phoned in to me. P4 feels a bit phoned in to me, but like I heard them when they were like, we did a lot, so we ran out. But like, I also am bothered by Phase 1 and 2 having the same music. Mickey! This part is like so neat to me and fun, and I hate that it's like, this is it. Like, you fight with Mickey here for this sequence, and even though he's gonna accompany you for the rest of the story, like, Mickey is straight up either next to you or within, 20 feet of you, all the way up through the finale of the game at this point, through the world that never was. He never fights with you again. The last bit is Mickey can appear to help you, not against Luxord or Syx or Zigbar either. He can appear to help you against, like, one of Xemnas' phases. Aglaya did look really nice, and I thought it was nifty. 24 mans aren't my thing, but it was fine.
The real Ansem. He snuck into Organization 13 stronghold.
I think I know where we're going to end this stream, so I'm just trying to get there. And Yozora needs to get dinner.
Someone gave us a clue.
I had a big sandwich
Well, Your Majesty,
before we started
Sora
playing
thinks it
D&D,
might
and
have
that
been
was
just
like
a
10
feeling
hours
I
ago,
had.
so
Well, if that's what you think,
about time I
you're
ate.
probably right.
You mean Riku's okay?
If that's what you think.
I've waited long enough, Your Majesty. Tell me what you know.
It's not for me to say.
But Your Majesty, why?
I don't want to break my promise.
You made a promise to Riku? So he's okay. I can see him again.
Huh? Who's Riku?
My best friend. That's it.
Your Majesty? You got the pouch with the crystal from Riku, didn't you? And you promised not to tell, right?
Gosh, guys.
That's enough.
Yeah, let's go. Kyrie, Riku, we're on our way.
Fine. Away into the realm of darkness. Stop pestering the king. It's bizarre, isn't it, Mel? Like my last time through KH2 was on crit, so it also is like throwing me super duper hard to see a health bar that long and generous. So yeah, remember I mentioned the Chain of Memories room before? I wanted to come back because I didn't meet. So attack card. Now we have magic since we're not Roxas. Drive is a little star. Limit is that thing. Party. Summon. Is anybody experiencing stream issues? I'm gonna have to presume yes. What's going around?